Hey friends, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to be participating in the Scrappy YouTubers Lift-a-thon, and I am going to be lifting Scrapycat Josefine, and I hope I said that right. She is amazing, and I'm going to show you the layout that I'm going to be scrapping here in just a minute, or scrap lifting. This is amazing hop that's going to be going on for quite some time, and I will leave the whole list below so that you can hop along to everybody's channel, and then you can actually go back on the previous days and check those out. And here's the layout that I'm going to scrap lift of hers. And what I loved about this was the circle shape photo, the black and white photo, the collection, or some of the collection that I think that she used, which is this hip kit collection. It's a past hip kit, and I will leave it linked down below. And it's just a lot of fun. So I'm going to use this die here, and then some circle dies from Pink Fresh Studio to cut out my photo and then to layer the scallop behind it. My plan was to cut these strips, burning strips off of these pattern papers from this hip kit. And on the right side of her layout, she had some pattern paper and some layers and stitching and stuff like that. So I'm just going to take these burning strips, distress them a little bit, and then put them on the left side of my layout. I'm going to layer them up and distress them just to give them some texture. I don't add any stitching to my layout, but I do love the way that this turned out. So I took her, the shape of her photo, and then the florals that she had in her photo, or in her layout, and then the strip of paper that goes down the side of the layout. I just moved mine over to the left instead of having it on the right. That's Liam there, my youngest. He's in my office with me while I am crafting, so he keeps trying to take my strips of paper. So make sure that you head on over and check out her YouTube channel. Make sure that you follow her and check her out on Instagram as well. She creates the most beautiful layouts, and they're so inspiring, and I just love her style so much. So I was really happy that I got her to scrap lift. And then yesterday, Gwen, she actually scrap lifted my layout, so make sure that you head on over there and check that out. She scrap lifted one of my past layouts, so make sure that you check that out. So this lineup is full of so many crafty YouTubers. I'm so excited to see everybody's layouts and how everybody's projects come out. So like I said, I will leave the links down below of everyone so that you guys can check out all the channels and get tons of inspiration. So these are just the strips of paper, and I cut this yellow one wrong, so I'm not going to use that one, but I'm just going to position these down how I want them, and then I'm going to use some wet glue to adhere them all together, and then I'll use my tape runner to get the block of strips down on my textured white cardstock. The photo that I'm going to be scrapping is a photo of my oldest son's 22nd birthday dinner. We took a quick photo there while we were eating dinner. He wanted sushi for his birthday dinner, so we took him out for sushi. And it was just Mike and I and Drake. And I can't believe that he's 22. It's crazy. He's still my baby boy. And it just blows my mind that he just turned 22 in March. So I'm just figuring out how I want these strips of paper to go. And then I'm going to adhere them together and then get them stuck down to the left side of my textured cardstock. Then I'm going to take my photo and cut it out using the diagonal stitched circle dies from Pink Fresh Studio. I will leave these dies linked down below. I use them a lot. I absolutely love them. I love the little stitching detail that it gives once you cut them out. And then the scallop die is from Echo Park. These are new dies that I just received, and I absolutely love them. And I'm just going to layer them. Layer the largest scallop under the photo just for a little bit of detail. I love using circle shapes on layouts and cutting photos out of different shapes. So this layout of Josephine's was really stuck out to me because she has the photo in like it's like one of those embroidery hoops. I believe it's an embellishment from not Pink Fresh Studio, Hip Kit Club. And I just love that it's in that hoop and it's in a circle shape. So I wanted to make sure that I cut my photo out of a circle as well. Just distressing these branding strips. And I did cut them a a little bit bigger than just the size of the branding strip, just so that I could have something to adhere everything to. And I'm just using some wet glue from Close to My Heart. And I will leave this linked down below if you're interested in it. I really, really like this wet glue. So this layout came together very quickly. I didn't do any stitching on this layout. I kind of wish I would have, because she does add some stitching to her layout as well, but I do love the way that this turned out. Here are the dies, the Pink Fresh Studio dies, and then these scallop dies from Echo Park, and I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine with some pattern paper from the Hip Kit. I want to say this is either the December or the January Hip Kit. I'm not exactly sure, but like I said, I will leave it linked down below if it's still available. So I'm going to take this largest piece here, and I didn't take these apart. If I would have taken them apart, then it would have been like a full circle, but I just kept it together and ran it through the Big Shot, and I'm going to take this largest scallop and adhere the photo to it. And if I would have run it through twice, then all the little pieces of the scallop would have popped out, but I only did it once. My machine is so old, like I've had it for years. I usually have to run things through it a few times to make sure that it cuts out well, but I only did it once. So I'm going to pop this photo up on some foam tape from A Cherry on Top. And I will leave the adhesive roll that I use linked down below if you're interested in that. They now have their own cherry tape and their own cherry foam. So if you're interested in those, you can check them out there. I really love this stripe of a color there on the side. I love all of those pattern papers. They're just really, really fun and pretty, and this kit is absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I wish I had two of everything in this kit. The florals are gorgeous. The patterns, the colors, it's just a whole lot of fun. So I have a ton of this collection left, and I really want to use it all up. So here are the floral bits, and she's got a bunch of rolled florals in hers. I don't use any rolled florals, but I do just pick florals from this die cut pack and just adhere them around this circle photo. And so what I pulled my inspiration from was the strip that was going down her page, and I just used the branding strips, the circle photo, and then the floral shapes that surround the photo. And then she has her layout matted, and I don't mat mine, but what I end up doing is trimming a little bit off of the right side of my layout, and then placing some purple pattern paper underneath and kind of distressing the right edge of my white cardstock a little bit. And I love the way that looks in the end. So I'm just trying to pull out some different embellishments here. There was this little piece of cake with a candle on it, and I tried to use it on my layout, but I don't end up using it. I was hoping I was going to be able to fit it somewhere on this page, but I don't end up getting it on there, and that's okay. So many die cuts in this kit. I had a whole lot of fun putting this one together. One other thing that I pull from her layout is the way that her title goes around the photo, and I'm going to do the same thing. I absolutely love that so much. I love creating the titles that go around a circle shape. If you have seen my Instagram, you know that I've done like a large circle in the middle of a layout filled in with embellishments with a title around the circle. I just think that is so, I just love the way that it looks. So her layout like this, the way that she did her title really stood out to me. And of course I had to do the title the same way and put it around the photo here on the side. And I just think it's so much fun. I just love the way that that looks. This design is so much fun. If you are looking for inspiration, check out her Instagram and find this layout that I scrap lifted. I will leave it linked down below so that you can check it out. And if you are wanting to create a layout, this design is so much fun and so simple, and I think that you will just love it. And if you've never done the title like this, where it kind of just follows the shape of the round photo, I think you need to give it a try. So I'm just taking a bunch of stickers, and I'm going to add a little puffy sticker in between the happy and birthday, and add it there, and then add in another little floral piece right here to the left side of the photo. And then some of these are popped up, some of them are stuck down directly using wet glue. And then now I'm going to work on this right hand side of my page. I'm going to just cut a little bit of strip off of this, very, very tiny, and then distress the edge a little bit, and then put a piece of this purple pattern paper down. This will just pull in some purple from the left side and bring it to the right, and then just kind of tie it all in together. So I just love the way that that looks. Going to tear a little piece there so that there's more of that purple just showing on that one spot. And then I will create a little cluster of florals, and then a little saying here on the side here in just a minute. And then that will pretty much finish it up. The last thing I do is add a couple more of the puffy hearts from one of the sticker sheets from the Hip Kit Embellishments. And then I add a little word strip. It says exciting, and I'll add it to one of the florals here off to the left of my photo, and that will finish up the layout. Super simple. I just love the way that that came out. The colors in this kit are so much fun, and I just had so much fun scrap lifting Scrapycat Josefine. So make sure that you head on over and check her out, and follow along every day. There will be a different person posting a layout, so this is going to be so much fun to see everyone's creations and be inspired to scrap lift all of these awesome YouTubers. So thanks for watching, you guys. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.